Hello everyone, this is Worth8567 and we're back after Magfest. In case you don't know, that's the music and gaming festival. This one, if I remember correctly, was 14. And yeah, here we go with a very long update video. In fact, I'm looking at this pre-edited and pre-extended for anything I talk over. It's 28 minutes. It's bound to get longer. Which means you better sit down and get some popcorn. If you need to, go pause the video. Go do what you need to do. Go potty, go get some food, go do whatever. Pause it, and come back. I'll give you a few seconds, okay? Alright. In short, though, it was a fun trip. It was a good getaway. Videos are mostly managed by our guy, except for the few days he derped at the end, which he's going to get it for. I've already scared him a few times with the next versus games, and I got 2 of them lined up, and he knows it. One of them is for the Wii, and the other is for the Super Nintendo, and he's scared. In fact, one of them you'll see in this video. So I'm going to stop real quick. I'm going to go and swap to some live video, and I'll be back to actually talk to you about what happened. I'll see you in a few moments, guys. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. It's literally butt crack AM here. It's, I think, 5:45? I think I got it. Everything's packed up and ready to go. This is hopefully going to work this year instead of last year what happened. I got my hair cut and I did shave, so yeah. And I just got here. We're still packing up, so I'll see you guys in a little while. See you then. So yeah, that was literally what we woke up to in the morning. That was going to be the start of the whole thing. I was going to use that as start, but I decided to make my own intro to it because I just didn't like how it turned out. But I left it in there just for fun. And now for the fun stuff on the way down. I did record this the first time because we missed it, but at this time it was a sunset, and it was a beautiful sunset. I mean, I am not kidding. When you look at this, you can just see the beauty. This is National Harbor, Maryland. Yes, I'm not kidding. In fact, you can even see a nice Ferris wheel. This is how you know you have arrived at Magfest. And may I say, those photos, the harbor and everything, they're one of the most beautiful sights of the whole trip. You can see we got a lot of good photos of the wheel and the bay, or harbor, whatever you want to call it. It is a harbor. So yeah, I'm going to stretch these out and then we'll start going into panels. And now for the panels you were so excited about. Our first panel is actually Ellen McLean, Q&A. You may know her as the voice of GLaDOS. Unfortunately, you guys were noticing she is not the potato. She's actually a fun voice actress, and she actually does teach students, and I bet she's a fun teacher, guys. I bet on it. But yeah, we got a few photos. I believe, if I remember correctly, we used my camera. I'm not 100% sure on memories at the moment. I'll find out and I'll have it tagged whose camera was used, because mine, you can tell, is lowest quality. So yeah. The next panel was a late night panel. We almost missed it, because they changed the panels on us and they didn't tell us. Magfest Security, that is your fault. You guys should put the panel number. It would have been a lot easier than trying to find X Ballroom. If we put panel number, I could look at the maps and say panel 3, and it's right there. So a little bit of miscommunication almost caused us to miss a little bit of the panel, but we caught it. It was a nice recap of the Danganronpa series, and I always messed that up. For those of you who don't know, the day that this panel happened is also the day it went up on Steam. So I just bought the game right at this panel. I went and tested it out, and this is the end of day 1. We actually listened to the panel. I got a good recap, and then we went back. I tested the game. It works. A little sketchy on the part, but that's the problem with the developer. They can handle it. And then we rested, and in a few moments we'll continue on to day 2. So that's the end of day 1. I can show you some parts of day 2, but I can't show you all of them because one of the things we did has special guest. And as a little kindness to our host and the guy who invited us to this event, I'm not going to show you who that special guest is. But we are now filming Bargeeks. If you haven't seen the show, I'll put a link somewhere under the picture so you can see. But you can see that we were actually involved in it this year. Now, you can see some of the drinks lined up. I'm not going to tell you what the names are. I'm not going to tell you what's in them. I'm not going to tell you what's used. Some of it was, some of it wasn't.
you don't actually know. But you can see even Daikon got involved in this year's episodes. So that's going to be a lot of fun for those of you who are fans of official Daikon, who we just stayed with. We'll put a link to his channel somewhere around here, somewhere up top or below or sideways, left, right, you know, one of those things. He actually did a little bit of cooking cast at the condo. I'll put a link to that too. We also had all our friends, Banks, Arion, Adam. There's a lot. I'm not going to go over all of them because there's just so many. But there's photos. There's evidence out there of it. Also, for those that are wondering, Nancy, a.k.a. Rin, a.k.a. that lady, a.k.a. whatever you want to call her, because she's got so many names. Yes, that's a running joke around here. It was actually in an episode. So, yeah, we had a little bit of fun with that. And then I did include a shot that the guy that special guest is taking. The shot was recorded before he showed up. So he's not even in the picture. And then I had Nancy get a few photos of the edges from his window. Oh god, I'm already getting vertigo. I'm okay. I'm just gonna let those go by because I am kind of looking at this in slideshow and just hitting the right button to go on. But yeah, I am not a fan of heights. I will be honest right now. The higher up in a building I am, the further away from a window I have to stay, or I'm just going to feel dizzy. If I look straight down from the second floor, I'm fine. If I look down from the third floor, I might get a little woozy. Fourth or higher, that's when we might want to creep just a couple inches back. I can look from the hotel down from where you'll see me live record, I'm fine. But fourth floor and up is where I might want to start thinking about backing up a little bit. Meanwhile, we got a photo of the Ferris wheel as we were leaving. It is a freaking beautiful wheel, all lit up. My camera's a lot worse than Nancy's, so you'll probably see her photos come after mine, and you can see how well that looks. She used her camera phone a little bit. We use 4 different devices for filming, so you'll probably see a little bit of difference. And I'm gonna break this up, and then we'll go right into the next scene, which is, you're gonna love this, more panels. See you in a few. Next up, we have the panel extra credits. It was a simple Q&A. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't anything special. If you've seen their panels live before, you know what to expect. Yeah, Daniel Floyd. I'm trying to remember the other 3. I can't remember the names offhand. I'm having a brain derp. I'll have someone put them in the thing at the top, and you know all that stuff. All that glorious, lovely stuff. It happens. I'm still recovering from the con, and it's been 3 hours of straight work so far in this project today alone. So yeah, bear with me. This panel was the first of 2 that day. This one was around. I didn't put times for the others, but let me sure they're put in. This was 8:30 p.m., by the way. We were filming Bargeeks before this, then we went to eat, and then we came here. That's how crazy it was. We did go back, relax, do a little bit more shopping and stuff, and then came at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's right, the next panel is 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Ready for this one? It's the Speedrunning 101 panel with Cornshaq. This is the big panel that we were all psyched about. This is the one that we were, quote-unquote, helping with. We did have a few questions planned out that were ready to ask if there wasn't many people. That was not a problem. During the episode, during the thing as well, Emily was there. I know this show, there are a few blurry shots. My camera's not the best, like I said. But you can see that we all had a lot of fun. They were enjoying the panel. The panel went very well. Minus one person, but I won't mention names. You can see that he was mentioning his speed runs. You can see the runs that he was doing. Brian was working the camera very well. Everyone was having a lot of fun. He includes his baby 8 Eyes, which he loves for a record. And he also included his other runs, which he got personal records or holds the world record in. This was the most important panel that we all had to see. As a member of the Cornshaq Nation, anyone who was a mod there basically, well, it was one of those step-up things. And by the way, he did not ask me to help. It's just something that Nancy and I went and said, if he has a panel and we're there, we have to make sure there's questions asked, because we have to keep that panel alive. It's one of those emotion things, one of those numbers. And that ends day 2. I am going to get ready the day 3 slides and everything, and then we'll continue on in a second. This is also your intermission point. If you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to do anything, do it now, because day 3 gets a little bit crazier. I mean, there's still the day 3, day 4 in the pickups, but this is a good place. You can probably stop and use the bathroom, so I'll give you that few moments. I'll be right back, too. Day 3, the lovely day 3. This one was a fun one. The first thing we actually went and did, because we got up a little late and did things, is Super Art Fight. If you have never seen them before, it's really a freaking treat. I'll go over it in a second, but there's a lot of veterans that have seen it. In fact, I was recommended this panel by Kiriyama and Zero Eats last year. They said this is the panel we should see. So this year we made sure and see it. Boy, they were not wrong. In fact, they actually had 2 panels this year. One during the day, and one that there's no pictures of because they had a strict no camera rule of an Unleashed panel. I'll go over both of them a little bit, but I won't explain too much from the Unleashed panel because it's an 18-up show and it's very dark and crude humor. But in short, it's basically set up. You have a canvas in the middle of the area, and you have a nice screen that has categories on it. The Super Art Fight Wheel of Death, that they developed, which was actually drawn by one of their creators, and looks like a little bit from ColecoVision. Each canvas is set up for 25 minutes of action. They start with a theme. One of them was arcade consoles. And that's where they start. After 5 minutes, the Wheel of Death will spin, and 2 topics will come up. One competitor gets one topic, and the other person gets the other topic. It's a pre-match. In the Unleashed version of this, they're not given what we're about to mention, but each competitor gets, whatever you want to call them, artist, gets 1 respin during the match. They can use it at any time if they get a bad category they don't like. But then again, there's audience judging, which means if you decide to do something, if you respin a bad topic that the audience loves, you kind of shot yourself in your own foot. I got lucky enough to sit next to actually one of the competitors at one point, the Valkyrie, which actually won the first match. And may I say, she has a pretty sweet Ampharos hoodie. And I'm an Ampharos fan, to be honest. I mean, that's a good Pokemon. If you've ever seen that Pokemon, whoo! That one can make a mess of things. But yeah, it was a ladies' win match for all 3 of them. And I believe, if I remember correctly, and I heard this right, one of them was a first-time competitor for this one that just won from their idol. Which they actually have 1 show a year, I think they said, where they bring all new people in for tryouts, and if they do well enough, they're actually brought onto the main roster. It's kind of like a wrestling federation in a way. And even the matches, you had the striped shirt for the referee. I mean, they do some pretty insane stuff, and the drawings are just insane, as you can see. Unfortunately, all we're taking with my camera, which you know how my camera gets, and how evil it can be. But yeah, the difference between the normal and the late night panel, the topics during the day are submitted through fans at their website, which I will link. Don't worry, all the links will be somewhere around here. I do have a long list. The other panel, the Unleashed panel, and this is already going to be a bad sign, uses topics from Cards Against Humanity. If you know how that game goes, you know how offensive that game can get. Therefore, there are topics that we can't really bring up, and, well, that whole 9 yards, because it wouldn't be too nice, and it's an 18-plus show. fact, the referee who does the day show was sitting and walking around at points with looking for anyone who had a phone up or a camera looking to take a picture. You're not taking pictures during this. No way. And he also did a Q&A. That's how come I knew about the tryouts and everything, because Nancy actually asked that question. So yeah, that was how come we knew about it. It was a very good panel. It's a lot of... Both of them were a lot of fun. We're definitely going to see them next year. I think I'm actually a fan of the Valkyrie now, because that's sweet Amphros hoodie. I'm sorry, I'm a fan of it, and she's a great artist. And no, I still haven't found an axe for her yet. I've tried. I actually looked around, and I've tried, so... If she actually sees this, sorry, and yes, I do remember that from the show. There's a little bit of a reference. So, I'm going to stop for a second, split these videos up, because I'm doing the audio in sections. I'll finish this set off, and then we'll go to the next part. Now, in case you guys didn't know, or didn't hear anything... Originally, we were supposed to have one more in our crew. He was the one that owned the room. He was the one flying out from California. He's a big donor of the channel. His name is Ziere. If you haven't seen him or haven't heard of him, don't be surprised. He doesn't really stream yet or at all yet. He was supposed to come. Unfortunately, due to some snow in California, I know, snow, California, makes no sense, right? But it can happen and it has happened. He was actually unable to fly out and join us this year. And he's the one that got most of us together for this one. Because originally we were supposed to meet him for a party at Mark's. Didn't happen, so we said we'd save the money for Magfest this year. Unfortunately, he got snowed and now he couldn't show up. He paid for Daikon, I think, or at least got him to go. I know he paid for Finn128's ticket, from what I've heard. And he helped a lot of other people actually assemble for this event. So, I know he wanted to plan dinner for Saturday night, so last night we were all there together as a group. And, well, Nancy and I decided, let's do it in his honor. He wanted to be here, he wanted to do this, he would have done this anyway with us, and this whole dinner would have happened. I'll show you the video we took during it, because he did give me permission to post it. He wanted to post it in this video later at the end. But yeah. We all did it for him. This was what we did for him for Magfest. He also gets a little present from Nancy and I later. Just to show he's not mad. And no, it's not Rusty Sporks. But I'm also going to bring up a little bit that one of the jokes was, anytime something went wrong during the rest of the trip, the hashtag was #blame0. It's a running joke in Daikons, from what I know, and it did kind of happen here. But yeah, the whole group's here. We got a whole bunch of people. I mean, we got a ton. And now I'm going to bring up one of the biggest things that we do at every Magfest. At the National Pastime Sports Bar and Grill, which you're seeing on screen on the pictures right now. I'm going to switch to the next. Well, it was on pictures. Probably now looking at food. Is the Magfest $15 cheeseburger, what we call it. It's the NPT burger. This is what we in the Cornshaq Nation chat call the $15 Magfest cheeseburger. I know it doesn't look like much, but seeing as most of the prices are kind of risen here, this is a running joke. But in another way, it is also kind of good because it keeps your energy up, because protein does do that for you. It's a lot of protein. And they are good burgers. You don't have to get the burgers there. I mean, there's a whole lot of other stuff. Nancy got chicken every time. But it's a good meal. And plus they give you I think it's a free refill on all your drinks. Except for alcoholic ones, of course. But yeah, it is worth it. Plus it's right in the hotel atrium. You don't have to travel far. And they do accept large groups, although there's a wait time. We ordered 17 chairs. I didn't think we were going to fill them. I thought we were going to have about 14, but we went 17 in case. We filled each and every single chair that night. Between Mark's group and Daikon's group, which was a little small. I'm sorry we didn't get to sit with Daikon or anyone, but that's just how everybody sat. But you see, we got everyone. We got to talk to everyone. We got to say our goodbyes in case we didn't see each other the next day. Which a lot of us didn't see each other the next day, I'll be honest with you. So this was our big get-together, our big finale. in case we didn't run into each other later. But there's still a lot more to do, which we'll go into in a second, and there's a whole story coming up, folks. So I'll finish this one off, and you can stop looking at that cheeseburger. And if you're hungry now, I am so sorry. I told you to get food right before this. Why didn't you listen to me? Why are you not listening to me, people? I do these things for a reason. So yeah, I'll let you finish that, and then we'll continue on. The next panel is probably the most important panel that we had to see for someone. It's the Runaway Guys Drone Controllers panel. If you don't know what this is, it's kind of like a game show. If you haven't seen if you've seen it, you know what it's all about. You have 10 numbers on a board. If you called out, you get to pick a number, and then they'll either ask you a question. It could be a tricky, or it could be a deadly brutal question. You got your video challenge. Well, video game challenge is the video challenge from Nick Arcade, basically, where you can either face the audience or the Runaway Guys. It gets a little crazy. In fact, one of them, if you saw when Lodi, aka Abram Linksys, and Daikon actually were together, one of the games was Hello Kitty Smash Ball. So all you Daikon fans that saw that, yes, that was actually played, and I actually remembered it from his stream. I unfortunately didn't get called up. I don't know if it's because Lucahjin thought I smelled or something. I do shower every day, people, at Magfest, so don't worry. And we even got hand sanitizer, so there was even that. But yeah, we didn't get picked, but they are changing it next year. I've heard to get a high turnout to use cards instead because they are kind of expensive. I don't blame them. But that is what happened. But there's a little bit extra to happen that one of our friends, aka the one that we were just talking about, wanted to really get a picture with Masae. You don't know who she is. She's the one with the Pikachu on her head in these photos, which you might not be able to see because my camera is a little derpy, but her camera is a little better. Our friend really wanted this picture. This is the one picture he wanted. Well, things got a little crazy after, and I didn't know if we would get it. It's one of those things like, are we even going the right way? Are we doing everything right? In the back of my mind, I'm trying not to freak out the best I can, which, if you ever saw me freak out, you know it does happen, usually off camera. And well, we're like, are we going there? I'm talking to Zero, telling him we're trying to get the picture and everything. And we're told to go to Mages 2. While making sure we're on that way and making sure I don't miss the next panel. And I was starting to get a little nervous. I looked to my left and we almost crashed into someone. You want to know who that person is? It's Slimkirby. If you don't know who he is, then, well, you probably haven't been on YouTube long enough to realize. I'll be honest, he's actually one of the guys that got me into this. By watching him a lot, it's been a lot of fun. He's got me into Fire Emblem because I was watching him and I tried one of them and I do want to get one day. He's currently playing through the Subspace Emissary for Brawl, which I did enjoy. And he's also playing another Fire Emblem game right now, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. He's got me into Stanley Parable. I saw his Double Dash and he does awesome at it. He's a much better player than I am at it. He did good on Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, he's a great man. He's also streaming right now. So just talking to him for that little bit did make me feel a lot better while I was having problems. And that double Egg Leap buff, by the way, was insanely funny. But yeah, after talking with him a little bit, I'm feeling a little better. We went to actually where we were supposed to meet. And the Runaway guys actually had a Q&A panel. Short one, impromptu, explaining what they want to do to change drone controllers and all that. And they were doing autographs and photos. So we both got to actually get photos with the three of them. Proton Jon, of course, has been working on Yoshi's Island, and no. Slim and him have done well on it. I'm not touching that one. NintendoCapriSun, what else do we have to say about the guy? I mean, he's a lovable one. Those two alone I think are on my watch list too. But the one on the right, which everybody knows from last year that I met, Chuggaaconroy, who some people still say I'm a vocal twin of at times. Yeah, I got a photo with all three of them this year. Wound up last year. But then we got to the side and, well, we noticed the Pikachu on someone's head. So Nancy stepped over, got her phone out, and got this lovely photo just for Zero, which made his night. So thank you, all of you, for all 5 of you. You guys made a night that was going a little crazy into something awesome. And thank you so much for that. So yeah, that was the end of day 3. So yeah, that was the last thing we actually got to do was their panel. Now I had the list here because, well, technically there was the Super Art Fight Unleashed. Like I said, I can't show you that. I'm not allowed to. So yeah, we went to the Art Unleashed panel, and then we went back, we relaxed, we rested. And then we woke up too late to do anything on day 4. So we went to the dealer's room. I wanted to get Alan McLean's autograph, but because I only carried digital, well, I shouldn't say digital cash, but cash on a debit card, because I didn't want to overspend and be like, ooh, here, just handing out money to random dealers to buy stuff. I couldn't get Ellen McLean's autograph. It was the last chance to get it. I didn't have physical cash. Nancy had to use physical cash for something, so that kind of ended any chance of me getting it. So right now, it's just been one of those. It's like, I mean, I was a little physically drained. It's like, it was a good trip. Everything was going well. I met 4 of my favorite YouTubers. No, 5, because you include Mark. 5 of my favorite YouTubers. Some of them again, some of them not. I met Elle McLean. I could have had her autograph. The only one I wanted, because I'm a Portal fan, and I just got gypped. It was like a yank on the dog chain. But some of the pickups I did get do kind of make up for it. So it's not a total loss. It was just a kick in the pants at the end. Not overly mad about it. But we packed up, got everything, and then we drove home. It was worth it, though. I mean, it was a beautiful view. I'm showing you some of the skyline right now as we speak of New York. I know it's not too good because her camera, I believe it was from her phone, and the camera's in motion, so it doesn't do that well. But yeah, that was our drive home. It was a beautiful drive. It was a long weekend. That was a fun weekend. I got home at around midnight, actually, not noon. That'd be 12 hours. That'd be odd. It's nighttime at noon. I mean, it does happen somewhere, but not here. But Nancy had an extra surprise waiting for her at home. She got herself a Cocoa Kringle bar. Yum, yum, lots of fun. We don't know what she's going to do with it yet, but I bet that's getting framed. And it kind of says what her favorite series is, and well, where she got her namesake from. I shouldn't say favorite series. But yeah, that ends the photo portion of our trip. So I'm going to go now into the videos. The first one that we're going to do is what Zero really begged for. I mean, he begged. Well, I shouldn't say begged. He asked me after we were done to put after I showed just him, to put this video into this project. So you guys, most of you are seeing this for the first time. Some of you have already seen it because I showed it in Mark's After, just a little preview of it. But yeah, this is what's next, folks. This is all taken from Nancy's phone, by the way. And we just passed the phone around, and I almost dropped it at one point. Good thing there's an OtterBox on it. So yeah, enjoy.
Hey, Zero. Miss ya.
And I always dropped the camera. Hey, Zero, miss ya. Hopefully next year you can sit here in this chair at the end. So, see you soon, buddy.
I would say, hey, Chris, miss you, man. I don't really know what to say, honestly, but here's Mark.
Oh, are we recording now? Hey, Zero. Wish you were here, man. We miss you a lot. See you in chat soon.
Zero and Zelda. And I didn't get to see you in person, but it was nice periscoping with you. Hope to see you next year.
Is there kids in the room? God damn it. Zero, sorry you couldn't make it here this year. All I can say is you better be wearing pants.
Hey, Zero, is Ruhan. Majuma's not a bitch, and you should have been here. So, we miss you and we love you, okay? Bye.
Hey, Zero! Oh, yes, yes. Too bad you couldn't make it out, man. But thanks for saying it all up. We'll definitely set up for next time. So, hot drinks really get you going. And we're gonna hashtag blame Zero.
Hey Zero, you probably don't know me by my face, but I'm Scott Tinctus, you remember from that guy's channel? Yeah, with the 20,000 sprites going on? Yeah, it's me. Sorry you couldn't be here. We'll cross paths some other time. Hope you're safe.
0, 0, 0. Where the fuck have you been? You've been gone so long. And you know I love your face, sir. I'll be seeing you soon.
Making brownies.
Don't you listen to him.
You're making brownies.
Don't you listen to him. I miss you very much. Nobody's mad that you couldn't come. Snow in California is absolutely a ridiculous thing. But we missed you, and we're very much looking forward to seeing you next time.
Hey Zero, how's it going? You know, Josh. I don't know. I'm really bad at these things. I'm Xander. Well, he knows who I am. We've met each other. I'm talking to other people and talking to you, Xander. I'm gonna miss you, man. Really sad that you're not here. It would've been great to hang out. And then we got Rando there.
Hello. I'm just some random asshole that wandered in. I don't know who these people are. I'm kind of scared right now. Please send help. Please send help immediately. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's recording. It's recording right now. Is it recording?
Now it is.
It's recording.
You had your finger on the button.
It's on the button.
You had your finger on the button.
But it's on the button now, is it?
No, now it's recording.
I know.
What?
He wants you to take a picture for it.
Oh, okay. Bye, Zero.
Hey Zero, sorry you're not here. I'm sorry I couldn't fuck jeggings for you, but I'll do it hypothetically because I'm not doing it physically. Hope you're safe and not snowy anymore. Be safe.
Hey Chris, Justin here. Thank you for all you did for Mark and all you're doing for us. We really miss you here. We hope we should be here for the party. Hope all the best is for you. You have a good time, man. Hope you enjoy the video.
And there's only one place I didn't get to show you. I'm also going to combine it a little bit because I did kind of combine it with the day one pickups. So you get to see a little bit of the house in the day one pickups. Ooh, excuse me. And then right after that, I'll show you everything I got here after that because I did get some more stuff after that I didn't get to show. So enjoy these two videos. Have fun.
Hello everyone, this is Orange8567. You can see the lovely room from our hotel room. She's over there in the bathroom. We got the two or three of our guests already eating. I was doing a quick pickup video to show what we got so far. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I've already sprayed all over. We got our lanyard for this year. Lovely Metroid theme, as you can tell. Shaq Fu and Lion King. This one goes to Nancy. I'm just going to make sure that's on screen. 9-year-old man selling car racing. Super WrestleMania and Jeopardy Deluxe Edition. Oh, you guys already screaming. I can hear from here. Those were 24.5, and I'm just going to warn in advance that, well, someone's on notice. We got two of these coasters. I'll get the other one and put both of them. Nice to have. Little magnetic, well, ball puzzle. I want to say this is a $10 mag coin. Which also goes with the lanyard this year. If you've seen it, I'll hold that up. Lanyard, 4-day pass. We got a little Metroid thing on the back. No, we got one mag coin on the back of this. This is money. Worth $1, of course. So I might have $11 just for free for being a supporter. Nice, lovely little glass. Good for coffee and stuff. Probably will go in my hutch next to all the shot glass and everything. Nice little small button. You can tell the theme. Another pin. A nice little keychain. Some lovely stickers for everyone. Nice little hand notebook, which I'm probably not going to use because you know me and writing. Where did I throw the... Oh, the bag's up here. Can I get this show straight? Lovely little bag that everything came in. I throw it in my shirt. Car charger, which is useless for me because I don't drive, but when I get a car. Lovely little bottle opener. Good because of what we've been doing all weekend. a USB set. Charging, well, for charging, you know all that. A nice little breath spray, well, not breath spray, hand sanitizer. Yeah, let's see. Focus, you stupid thing. Yeah, I don't think you want to try that. Antimicrobial alcohol, not a good thing. Let's open this next one up. Here, there's a lot of good stuff in here. We're just doing this between panels and everything. It's already almost one. Another Magfest pin or thing, item, object, whatever. I'm sure I'll get the official name and someone will tell me. And they'll be filled in. Yeah, that's the main goodies, except for one last thing. Let's get that back down. There it is. I'm going to move everything. Get 2 hands on this. Holy shit, it's a shirt. Has the Magfest logo on and all that. And now for what you're probably wondering, the actual buys. Lovely Famicom, Super Famicom system. I'm gonna get that cleaned. Got the instructions, but it might be professionally done by someone awesome. Came with all the cords and everything, but the controls are a little sticky on 2 buttons, so that's gonna be fixed. You guys remember this project, right? Roll that beautiful game footage.
As if he didn't figure out what we're playing just by that last line alone now. If in case you really didn't, I have to really tell you. You're playing Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon Another Story. Also known as Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon. Now, the reason I'm playing this is because Sailor Moon Crystal is coming out.
Yeah, now I actually own the cart, so you can now not complain about it. Also, one last thing that we got so far, I mean this is just a small update. You're welcome, Zero. You know you're not seeing this until we've already shipped it out, and you probably already have it. Just a small tour of the actual bath. And herself. This is where we've been hanging our Magfest badges so we don't lose them. Right on here. Master shower, as you can see. I already have my shower stuff hanging just for now, except for the stuff that every woman hates. Small bathroom full of showers and stuff. I'll do the rest of the house tour, well, the room tour later, because there's still people sleeping, at least one person, so we'll let that go for now. I'll see you guys later, and by the way, if you weren't following me on Twitter, you missed every panel I went to. So yeah. I'll see you guys later, and hope you enjoy. I'm gonna have me a drink and relax. Okay, everyone, while we're arguing over things, I'm just going to show off a little bit of the house and where we're staying. Open up the curtain for a second. Just full thing to the left. You can see our little setup, the TV and all that. Table. We got to unplug that and break it down. Or fold out bed that someone was sleeping in. Nice little cell phone. Well, phone. The outside view, isn't it beautiful? Nice rainy day. Quick view of everyone, the kitchen and everyone in it. Fully working stuff. I know we're getting everybody's way.
Oh yeah, I'll take the beer. I'll take the beer. Seltzer? Seltzer, I'll take the seltzer too. You want to just leave it in here for now?
Yeah. Our little nicely stocked fridge.
This was here? Yeah. Okay. Was it? I guess it was here.
Everything that we needed was fully stocked. Unit microwave, I mean, if you need it, was there. Knives were terrible, that's for sure. They couldn't cut for, well, almost shit.
Terrible.
Yeah. We have the breakfast nook where we were sitting. Yeah, nice light. Where they slept, you can see they got a TV and everything. And well, real quick.
Oh, who blew towels in there?
Mine.
And a quick view of the bathroom. Nothing much, nothing special. I'll throw this in after my part, and then we'll go back to what we're doing.
Hello, everyone. we're now actually back in the room. Oh, we're actually in the dungeon. Oh, that's right. There's a few more pickups I forgot to mention. And there is one thing I also had to talk about, because Mark actually had me over the night before with Nancy and a few other people. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to probably knock something over in a few seconds. So if you hear a loud crash noise, you know what happened. That's this dungeon for you. This one's the one. And no fall. Perfect. The dungeon's a little bit of a collapse mess disaster mode right now, okay? But first, Mark had me over on stream on Wednesday before Magfest. You might have seen it. It might be in the VODs for a few more days. We actually ended up playing this lovely thing. Denki Bunko Fighting Climax. I have trouble saying the name, I'll be honest. But it's a fun game, fun fighter. It has... Actually, why did I throw it over there? I still need it. It has Mikasa Mikoto from Railgun. You can see Kirito right over here from Sword Art Online, if I'm correct. Yes, I am. Good. And it's a fun fighter. Has a lot of good characters, including Asuna. If you enjoy Sword Art Online, Strike the Blood, Durara, or any of those, you might enjoy this one a lot. I mean, I even played in... Ooh, I got an itch right there. That's a good spot. And it's fun. Ignition's coming out on PS4 hopefully one day soon, and you can get it then if not. It's the second pickup. You may see a Luca from last year. Hey Clement, are you jealous? That's right, got a little Mitsuru Kirijo here. And Nancy got Akihiko because that's her favorite from Persona 3. Or except for us. Well, and on the last day while I was there, she got that, I got me another Ami that I'm going to be hanging up soon. What can I say? I'm an Ami Mizuno fan. Hey, you know it. And there was one other pickup I saw on day 2 that I really wanted. It was $45 and it wasn't bad. It was from another store. Ellie Ayas from Love Live School Idol Project, her No Brand Girls look. If you've seen the anime, you know a little bit about it. If you played the mobile card game on phone, you know about it. I believe they're getting a new series soon, actually, too. So if you're into that, yes! And the last pickup, which I just realized right before recording, it was damaged. That the one I got was damaged, but I'll make do with it. I'll find a way to fix it. It's the third item that I found was damaged. The book I got for Magfest in my swag bag had a page folded that was fixable. The controller I tried to fix, I couldn't fix it, and then there's this. My first logo from Zelda, you notice a little bit of missing component. There should be a leg in there, but oh well, what can you do? Mostly intact. I mean, I'm not too mad about it. It's still a beautiful piece. Maybe I can get a replacement or something for that part. Or maybe the people who actually saw it, who actually got to me, saw this, will see this, and maybe, something will happen. I mean, even if not, I'll just hang it up. I mean, it's still a beautiful piece. I still love Zelda and Triforce, so that's why I left it. So yeah, I'm going to cut the video, and we're going to go back to my icon now for a little bit before I finish up. So, hope you enjoy. Don't you just love my game with computer terrible camera and stuff? But yeah, that just about sums up what what's going on. Millennium's still gonna go on, and we're almost at the end of the game. I can feel we're getting close, so that's gonna continue on. However, there might be a special project coming up in the near future. Maybe. Just possibly. You never know. Also, I am currently working with Nancy Druslu to get her video going. Well, her icon, so maybe seeing that soon. So yeah, I hope you have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then. But until then, remember, it's punishment time!